Thank you. Thank you. Good morning, everybody. Thanks a lot for DCD to invite me here. And I couldn't think about a better location than Stockholm to host such an event. So I'm Fabien Vieau. I work for Google. I'm in charge of what I would call data center sourcing for EMEA. So site selection, site development, third-party data center leases, infrastructure development, and also renewable energy positions. In the few minutes I've been given, I'll give you a very high-level, just view of our experience of the field. So this is very high-level, and I'll cover several things, but it's kind of a preamble to the panel, which is following in a few minutes. So let's start with the basis, just our fleet. Here you see our network, a fairly significant network around the world, made of 15 fairly significant data centers. Plus, here I'm also indicating our cloud regions around the world, plus also edge POPs, which are present in 182 countries. So it's a fairly significant basis. As an example, our Belgium data center, here again, the scale is there. And I'll come back to that because, just when you think about energy efficiency, when you think about renewable energy, it matters, but it matters even much more if you are, running at big scale. Let me take this opportunity also to share with you some new information just released a few weeks ago. So since 2007 and our activity in the data center in Europe, we've contributed to 4.3 billion investment directly in Europe. This is data center and related utilities such as our fiber infrastructure. The total economic impact is actually 5.4 billion euros. And I'm proud to say that we've contributed on average for the past 10 years to 6,600 jobs. This is a lot, and actually if you look at our fleet of data centers, but actually just more than that, the fleet of data centers is the main one, but actually as Alphabet as a whole, our energy consumption in 2016 was 6.2 terawatt hours. I don't have 2017, just numbers to share with you. This is still confidential, but just basically it's double-digit growth, every year. It's fairly significant, as I said. Big data center fleet, big consumption. We need to be honest with ourselves. This has, just a big impact. I mean, should I really talk through that? I guess everybody is more or less convinced here, I hope. This is a lot. This is a lot. And here you see, the theoretical scenarios to be below 1.5 degrees or below 2 degrees. And just compare, with the Paris Agreement and the current, just state. So basically, we have to be, again, honest with ourselves. We are part of the problem, meaning, we're consuming energy. We're consuming a lot of energy. We're consuming more and more energy every year. But let's be, also, more optimistic. We're part of the solution. That's what I'd like to focus on today. First of all, so we try to do things smartly. We try to be efficient. Just our goal for next year is not to consume more energy than last year, of course. So since, just years ago, we've been, just very pushy on energy efficiency. We have 1.2 on average, 1.2 PUE, just across our fleet, and always trying to improve that through, just basic efficiencies of the servers and the data centers, but also, just any reuse we can do from any heat, for instance. We adjust the thermostat, we use free cooling, whatever, just is valuable in that field. And we try to optimize, just many other things. It's been a few years. We've been promoting that artificial intelligence actually, and is helping us in that area. And basically, just this started in 2014, if I recall correctly, when an engineer internally just realized that there were so many parameters in the data center that it was impossible for a human being to be able to smartly control those parameters. And therefore, just he created an algorithm to be able to do that, itself. And it has been much more efficient. And we've actually, just achieved 40% reduction on our, on some of our cooling, requirements. And now, just using these tools, these enabled us to increase the numbers of parameters, and we're running 200 parameters those days, which a human being, I guess everybody would agree, would not be able to do. We do other things beyond efficiency. So I'm proud to say that 2017 is finished. So now it's been 10 years that we are carbon neutral. So starting 2007, we've started just compensating all of our consumption with RECs or GOES in Europe. That was not enough. We started in 2010 doing power purchase agreements. Basically, just getting involved with developers having a project, looking for financing, looking for potential off-takers to make the deal, just more efficient, and basically, just enabling those projects. So since 2010, we've enabled 24 projects around the world, mainly wind, but also some solar, and these account for, I guess, 3.7 gigawatt of capacity. We're actually the largest corporate buyer in the world, and I mean we're proud of that. But we'd love all the others to follow. we don't want to stay the main one. And the good thing here is that you see Google, Amazon, just Apple, Facebook, Microsoft, but you also see IKEA Group. You also saw Mars. You also see Dow Chemical. It's good to see that it's not only our industry, is the whole industry, just following this momentum. I always like to go back to economies also, because it's not only, I guess, just believe on sustainability. It's important to show the economic impact or economic reality, and if things could be sustainable, green, good for the planet, but also economically interesting, it's even better. And that's the only way we can move forward. So through our different PPAs, we've contributed, just to $3.5 billion investment in additional renewable energies around the world. And when I talk to my team, I have some young guys in the team, just for them, it matters what they do. And I tell them, you have a real impact, actually. So, just be proud of what you do. So we are, thanks to all those PPAs, 100% renewable by the end of 2017. So meaning that at the end of 2017, all our position in the PPAs, the additional renewable electrons that we've added to the grids compensate all of our consumption, just in the grid for 2017. So in that spirit, we're 100% renewable. Not 24/7, don't get me wrong, but at least, just it's something, it's a start. So going back to business, our experience is that we've seen a dramatic decrease of prices in the past decade for renewable energy, and that's very promising. The more we adapt, the more just people invest, and the more just the unit prices goes down, to a point where in some regions those days the long-term PPA prices are at same price or below the power in the grid, the power, so that starts to be, just logical things to go for. Beyond that, what is interesting to us also is that taking long-term position is a good thing against volatility of the fuel and the energy, and our finance people actually love it. And it's good hedging. And actually, just even if you don't take 100%, just of your energy, just through PPAs, at least having some things, just give you some predictability. And we find that very interesting and very positive. So it makes business sense. It's why you see all those companies moving to the PPAs, or at least to renewable energy. We do more than that, of course. Just renewable energy is one thing for the electricity we consume, but we have to look at our whole, just footprint. So we do zero waste to landfill. So that's virtual, but basically it's all about Google moving to, just trying to push everything for compost, reuse, recycle, or waste to energy. So, it's why I'm calling it that virtual zero waste, because there is waste to energy, but at least, just it's a good start. And I'm proud to say that 6 of our data centers are already, just meeting these targets. We try to do more and more and more, always looking at other fields. And for instance, for our servers, we understand they also have a footprint. We understand that this is a key element. So we do refurbish whatever we can, reuse whatever we can, maintain and prolong, just and recycle. This is not enough. This is a start. We're very proud of what we've done in the past 10 years, but we have bigger ambitions. The vision is really to achieve a fleet of data center, a company at Alphabet level to be, just carbon-free 24/7. So that's the vision, that's the ambition. We're committing to that. To be honest with you, we don't know yet how we're going to reach that. It's a difficult challenge. I believe it's going to be, just multiple solutions put together, case by case, depending on, Finland versus Ireland versus Singapore. Just things are different. But at least we believe that a company like ours have to show the lead and have to show a vision. So that's our vision. That's it for now, and we'll have the panel just after. So, just I hope, more.